Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Ace Guzman, and we are internet marketing consultants and the creators of Diamond Coaching, where we help you design a lifestyle business that gets results.
Gets results, that's what it's all about.
So if it's your first time here, or if you've been coming here every single week, comment in the chat box and let us know where you are watching us live from.
Yes, exactly. Well, we got some fun today.
Oh,
today is all about the hot seat. You know what that means, right?
Definitely.
Hot seat is on, baby. Hot seat is out. Hot seat. Right? All right, guys, so let's get started. We're going to be talking about some great stuff today, but let's find out who is on the call with us, okay? Let's see here.
And you know what? Last week, just to do a recap.
Did I say call?
I think you did.
I mean, like, who is on the live?
Who's on the live?
It's kind of like a call.
Last week was actually an announcement that I said my birthday was coming. So on the 4th was my birthday. And I want to thank each and every one of you for all your birthday greetings and emails and messages. And what is this? Did I just get a letter? I did get a letter.
You did.
I got a letter.
Don't show the address.
Oh, yeah, well, we got to put the address.
Sorry.
Thank you so much, those of you who listened, to send me a letter for my birthday. This one is definitely going to be read today. I have not opened it. Let's see, still the lick.
Okay, they got our address.
It's signed, sealed, and delivered. I have to open it, and I
yeah,
saved
you're showing
it
everybody our address. Welcome. Come to mi casa, tu casa.
And I know I'm getting another letter tomorrow on its way too. So these letters are on their way over here to our home. And I'm really excited to read them because, like I said, you guys mean a lot to us. And we love you guys. We love your support and everything you do for us. You always support Ace and Rich. So
yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We love you.
So let's take a look, Rich, look at the chat and see where they are watching us live from before we get into the content for today's hot seat.
Let's do it. Let's find out who is here on the live with us today.
And Tracy Lee's the first one in the seat.
Tracy Lee, what's happening?
Always first.
Oh, man, he's always ready.
He's right on time.
Yes.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Warner, all the way from Thailand.
Yes.
Oh, my God, nice to see you.
4 a.m. over there now? Wow. Iraq. Hey, Iraq. From our neck of the woods.
Eugenio, Puerto Rico.
Hey, Eugenio. Cheryl Gras. Hey, Cheryl, I got your message, and I know now what video you were talking about. I am downloading it right now and uploading it to YouTube, so you will get the actual training from that Saturday group training that we did with List Building Mastery that Rich did. I had to look for it. I was like, what is she talking about? I thought I put the right one up.
Speaking of List Building Mastery, you know behind the scenes what I'm working on.
Yes.
Ooh,
yes. And tomorrow's the day. Week 2.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing about it is
week number 2.
We are literally got more stuff planned for you guys.
Yes.
Man, she saw some inside stuff for the future that's gonna be insane.
We have William Twomey, good to see you. Kevin Coe, hey. Harold Gibson, welcome to the hot seat. Julia Santiago, hello, Julia. Great live, by the way.
Another one from Puerto Rico.
Yes, David Twomey again. Let me see. He's asking a question. Is this replacing the hot seat? Well, it's not replacing the hot seat. The hot seat actually gotten better.
Yes, it has.
We've enhanced our brand. Don't you see the new logo? Like, hot seat has a new logo. It has its own logo, actually.
Yes, it does.
The blue flame is the hot seat with our name, our initials, or an inside
when something gets really hot, it's really blue.
Yeah. That's because we bring hot education.
Yes, we go beyond we go beyond that red.
We sure do. It's not red.
Beyond the fire.
Yes. Can they hear us? He said no sound or video.
No sound or video. That doesn't make any sense. What, are you sure?
No sound?
Yes, no sound.
No sound?
Yes, no sound.
Lost sound.
How could you lose sound? That's weird, man. We got sound. We gotta have sound.
Check it.
Let me see here.
Check.
Let me see what's going on here. No,
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Refresh.
We're good. Refresh, guys.
Refresh. We can hear ourselves. Yeah.
Let's see. Audio testing. Test 1, 2, 3,
4.
Yeah, we're good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Refresh your audio, guys. All right.
If you're international, you're gonna have a hard time hearing us.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta
Nancy, what's up? Welcome to the live as well.
Nancy and I was just talking just now, and I was telling her, I said, Santa's gonna have to help her out because sometimes she has trouble getting on the live. But she said it's working, so she can hear us and see us clearly. Awesome.
Guys, if you have laptops, I know sometimes laptops, they give you a little bit, the sound is kind of tinny.
See, that's the geek
just grab a
spot.
Bluetooth, man. I mean, that's it.
Spot.
Hook it up. If your laptop's got Bluetooth, just hook up a Bluetooth speaker. If it doesn't, just buy a pair of cheap speakers from Best Buy and you'll be fine.
So before we started the hot seat, we wanted to kind of flash a little teaser what we're going to dive into for the content for today. And what we're going to share with you is 20 power tips for improving the mindset for success.
Yes, 20.
We got a long way to
20.
go. We got a long way to go.
And you know what? I know Dave's going to love this. You know, Dave William Twomey. Because every time we go over different tips and different things, he always writes it out in the comments.
Yes.
So it's kind of cool. So, hey, Dave, you want to do it again, man? Go for it. That's all on you. We always appreciate when you do that.
Isn't this pretty?
Yeah, this is like infused water. I really like what you did here.
You like that?
Yes, sir.
It's making me drink a lot. You have to get your own.
God. Well, you're still going to make me one?
I'm going to make you one.
Oh, okay.
I am.
All right, cool. All right. Awesome. Let's do it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first tip. And everybody here on Hot Seat, please take notes. When we share stuff like this, you really can't get this kind of information anywhere else without paying for it. So take advantage when me and Rich are actually providing this kind of value for you, okay? So definitely if you're watching us live in the Facebook group or somewhere else, or we were shared. Sometimes people share us.
Guys, look, there's reasons why we've broken records on the internet, right? So this is very important, especially the mindset stuff, okay?
Yes. So tip number 1, here we go. When it comes to improving your mindset for success as an internet marketing entrepreneur, you want to practice a grateful attitude. How important is this to take the time to reflect on the things that make you happy? That is all about, making that way to improve your inner positivity and the happiness that you deserve.
And this is tough for a lot of people because when they get frustrated about things, it's hard to really, be in that grateful attitude, right? To be in that space.
Yes.
We've all been there. I mean, we've been there ourselves. But we always try to practice to be grateful, what we have.
Yes.
And, gratitude is very important. I remember when we didn't have anything in this house and it's like, now we got too much stuff. Time to move.
Those were the days, right, baby?
Yeah, we didn't have nothing.
We didn't have nothing.
And
not even a couch.
Yeah, not even a couch.
Not even a couch.
I threw that couch away too. So
you went Medea on the couch.
On the couch, yes, I did. And nobody said it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we turned this room into a studio, which is awesome, right? It's just a different lifestyle, guys. We just are very grateful for what we have right now, and the trials and tribulations that we've been through. And we're also grateful for having this nice, beautiful little Minton.
We have 2 of them.
Always bothering us in the live. But see, it's like if you don't have a dog, man, and you're grumpy and you're grouchy, grab a dog. They'll make you happy.
They will. They will.
So there's a reason why God created animals. Right? So understand, guys, you just be in that place of gratitude for what you have.
Yes.
And you'll attract more abundance in your life. I truly believe that.
Write that down. Tip number 1, practice a grateful attitude. Okay.
Yes.
Number 2, Rich, take it away.
Woo! This is an important one because a lot of people tend to invest in everybody else, but they don't invest in yourselves. Whoa. You must invest in yourself. Always invest in yourselves. Yes. This is something that's not taught in school. It's taught to invest in colleges. It's taught to invest in jobs. It's taught to invest in the bosses and invest in the time of filling an application out and all that kind of stuff, but never invest in yourself. And what I mean by that is like, are you investing time in what you're putting between your 2 ears? Whatever you want to learn and get educated on, you have to invest between your 2 ears. See, the law of attraction dictates that the way we dress, present ourselves will impact on the way that others see us and thus how successful we are in life. Invest in yourself, it will pay off long term.
Yes.
Okay? Just understand, more importantly, invest in yourself, but more importantly, be yourself. Okay, don't try to be someone that you're not. Invest in yourself and become yourself and become a better version of yourself by investing in yourself.
Exactly. Tip number 3. You guys watched a behind the scenes sneak peek of what I've been doing.
And if you saw the house, it was in the morning. It wasn't even clean yet.
Hey, man, we just keep it real. If the house is a mess, the house is a mess. Okay, I'm not going to have nothing professionally done because people can't resonate with that kind of stuff.
No, that's true.
People got laundry and stuff all over the place.
It was morning.
It was morning. But here, tip number 3 is work out. Work out. Entrepreneurs are always doing something for their body, improving themselves, not just their mind, but also their body. So working out is a great way to improve your health and wellness, and also improving the circulation in your body, because we all like, you know, the devil, the chair's the devil, okay? Just, you know, sucking the life out of you because you're stuck in there in a computer all day long.
Think about
that's draining your energy. Literally, that's why we say the chair is the devil, because it drains your energy levels, and in turn, this makes it much easier to have the right mindset. Now, I'm going to tell you something, guys. Totally transparent over here, keeping it real. Ace does not like to work out. I really don't. I don't think anybody here likes to work out in the very beginning when they first started as a beginner to work out. Okay. I never learned. All I did was when I was a kid, I was like kind of like pushed into martial arts by my father. And then I started doing martial arts as my workout, got my 2nd degree black belt, and still kept working out. But then after I had a child, everything stopped, and I just kind of like let everything go.
Yeah, but you've been starting to practice again, and I know you're badass.
Oh, I got back. Thank you.
Yeah, you're badass.
Thank you. But here's the thing, though. You gotta will it. You gotta want it. You gotta, like, you know what? I'm not doing this for you, for him, for her. I'm doing this for me. And that's why I'm saying to you, work out. It's gonna pay off when you work out, because if you think that you're gonna be in this business part-time, think again. This business is a lifestyle. Remember that. It's part of your lifestyle. That means each and every waking moment of your day, you got to do something positive for your mind, but also positive for your body. You got to eat right. You got to exercise the body. If you don't, you'll get lazy. You can't think straight. You'll get sick. And on top of that, you can't create income. Not when you're not feeling well, not when your mindset is not right. You won't be able to create and do things that you need to do to sustain the longevity of your business. And this is why a lot of entrepreneurs and millionaires have workout as part of their day.
Now, you did a video about a workout journey that you're starting.
Yes. And I'm on day 7 right now with Blondelates, which is a cross trainer with Pilates high performance intensity training called PIT with literally Pilates. So it's a different thing of doing it. Is strength training. It's a lot of work, and I'm telling you, it's like, I love it.
Yeah, I've been, you know, in the morning, you know, is the most productive time of the day. In the morning, I've been getting up and going for walks, and now I started biking.
You started biking, yes.
Yeah, every morning.
Yes.
Without fail.
Oh, and it increases flexibility too.
Flexibility, but also, you know, increases endurance.
Yes.
And I just felt like I went for a bike ride today. I just felt so good.
And I'm also going through a major detox, and I'm doing my own, which is basically, you just grabbed my drink. I'm having just my Evian water, because we only drink Evian. We don't drink any other water. Evian water from the French Alps. And this is orange slices, lemon, lime, and mint sprigs that are actually in here. And I drink it. And what this does is it flushes out the toxins out of your system.
Flushing me out.
Great. Do that. Keep drinking. If you've been drinking a lot of colas and things like that, that's not serving you. It's just going to give you a muffin top. So just go ahead and work out and include water part of your regimen.
So what you're saying, when you eat like English muffins, or not English muffins, but regular muffins, don't eat the muffin top, eat the bottom part.
Okay, you guys loving this? Great. Awesome. Let's take a look at the chat, Rich. They're loving it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and David Twomey says, hey, you age faster if you don't exercise. And Eugenio says, yes, there is a difference when you work out. You have a clear mind all day and energy. Yes, I noticed that.
You know what I noticed? It don't take much.
No.
Right? Like I go for a ride, what was it, 15, 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
And my workouts are only like 25, 30 minutes.
And it makes such a big difference by just doing a little bit.
I'm on this like high.
You are.
I'm on this serious high. And I'm like, I want to keep moving, you know? So like I keep moving. I don't want to sit down. If I sit down for too long, I'm like, I got to get up and move.
Yeah, you went from like mentorship to like CEO status. Like, what the hell happened?
Well, go ahead and do tip number 4.
Tip number 4. All right. Okay. You got to work with the, you know, you got to be in flow when you work, guys. You got to be in flow when you work, especially online.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is, you know, you can create a simple schedule, right? Where you literally can just start learning in the morning, and then afterwards implement right after what you learn, back to back, right? So let's say you learn something for about an hour, from like 9 to 10 in the morning, or maybe 10 to 11 in the morning. You know, maybe, you know, wait about, you know, a half hour to an hour, have a break after lunch, and then start again.
Yeah.
But that you implement what you learned prior to what you were learning, right?
Yes.
You see, because the important thing is, if we get in a flow and we keep it simple, we can grow, right? If we can get in a flow,
Yes.
we can grow. If we are not in a flow, we are not going to grow because your
Exactly.
mood, productivity, energy goes through the natural cycles throughout the day.
Yes.
So you got to learn to ride those waves. Right?
So cruise long.
Yeah, so get in that flow.
Get in that cycle, that natural cycle, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be natural, right?
Yeah, you got to flow with it, man.
Yes, yes.
Tip number 5.
Tip number 5, learn mindfulness and meditation. Okay,
this is good.
Listen,
This is good.
A lot of people look at meditation a little differently. There are a lot of spiritualists out there. They really are into it. But honestly, you can do this right from the comfort of your own home.
There's many different
in your
ways.
office, if you're at work and you just want to just get in the zone. This can do incredibly good things for your brain and your internal well-being because this will put you in a happier state. I know that when we unplug, me and Rich, we do this a lot. We unplug and we put ourselves what do we listen to? What's the name of that music?
Drum and bass.
Drum and bass.
Yeah.
We meditate with that.
It's liquid drum and bass.
Oh man, it puts us in a straight different kind of a mood.
Yeah,
it really is awesome. You know, everybody like drum and bass.
Yeah, I
like drum and bass. You would think really? I thought you would listen to just gongs or something. You know, burn incense and that's meditation. Everybody views meditation different. Meditation is just basically clearing your mind, okay?
Yeah.
But it's great to eliminate all the troubles, all the anger, all the worry, all the stress, and take all that away from you and just get into a meditative state, and silent your internal talk. Because all this does is chatter all day. This is not helping, okay? You got to concentrate for the rest of the day. So how do you take on the day with all that going on? You've got to unplug and put yourself in a meditative state. So meditate. You
do. And I want to actually give them a little sneak peek of the kind of stuff we listen to so they can understand. I like drum beats and way back when, even Native Americans would have drum circles and everything. And there's just something powerful about the drum, the beating of a drum. That's why I love drum and bass, and we love drum and bass because it brings you into a different height. And some drum and bass has soul music behind it, has jazz, funk, all different types of style. But I'm going to just show you guys a little sneak peek of what we like as far as the sound and everything. Okay, so let me just play this real quick. See? And that's just the beginning of it. Oh, see, right there we go. There we go. See, get into that state of letting everything go around you.
Hopefully you guys heard that because I know how Facebook is about music and stuff. You can't play music.
Yeah, I know.
If you guys caught that, definitely, I'm glad you're here live hearing it because sometimes, Facebook like to block that stuff out.
Yeah, it's a beautiful track. I love the style that it's called, guys. It's called liquid drum and bass.
Liquid drum and bass.
And it's very spiritual, and it just has a really great sound.
Yes, we can get so much done just from listening to that music while we're working. I create content. You guys are loving Ace and Rich's content. Give me a 5 in the chat that you love Ace and Rich's content. Because that's what I'm listening to. When Rich plays this in the room, I'm listening to it and I just get in the zone and I just right away, I create creative,
it creates happiness, man. It just,
it puts you in the zone.
I love it. Oh,
great.
Oh my God.
Tip number 6.
Oh my God. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, guys.
You can do it.
Learn to harness stress. And we're very transparent here. I'm really open with you guys. Running a business can be stressful.
It can be.
And there's some days that I get stressed out. Because there's responsibilities involved when you run a successful business. And you just got to take care of the priorities, right? And there's a lot of different things you have to take care of. And these are stuff that's not taught in school that, you've learned along the years and everything. I've learned along the years that sometimes it can be stressful because there's a lot of responsibilities involved and things like that. And there's constantly learning, there's constantly growing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the part about that I really do like. But also that can become stressful because there's a lot on your plate. And for me, and I don't know if it's for Ace, but for me, I'm never satisfied with what I know. I have to always challenge myself, and I have to keep growing. and that makes me stressed out. But that kind of stress though keeps me just being, pushed.
I think for me, my stress level comes when I'm like trailing against uncharted territories, because I get really like edgy. It happens to me.
Well, if something's new, you don't understand, it's unfamiliar, you get a little uncomfortable and stuff like that. Yeah. But that's the thing about like having, managing stress. That's another skill set, really, honestly.
We're just being real with y'all. We're letting you know it happens. Yeah,
because you have to understand, like, we do this full time successfully, and we don't have jobs and everything. So we, and I learned this from my coach. It's like, if you want to be successful, you better learn how to, love to pay taxes. Okay? Learn to love to pay taxes.
Yes.
And that was one thing I struggled with in the very beginning. And then the other thing he told me was, he's like, not only that, but if you want to be successful and you want to make $1 million, he says you have to start thinking like a professional, successful entrepreneur now, right? Don't wait to be that person, become that person right now. Okay.
Yes. Speaking of that, we created a brand new beta launch Facebook group that we're going to be posting this kind of content. Matter of fact, this is the first post of content that's being streamed right now in that group. It's called Internet Marketing Pros. You can look it up, and you actually put in a request to join our group and become a member today. So that way you can get access to even more free training and great tips, and also some copywriting tips too.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, I just want to go over stress a little bit more, because this is a really important topic.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want you to think that stress is always really a bad thing. In fact, it could have some very positive benefits. For me, like if I don't get stressed out, it doesn't really push me forward.
Right.
Like I don't know why, but it's like there's two different types of stress. There's a negative type of stress that stresses you and puts you down a little bit, but there's the other stress that keeps you more alert.
Yeah.
To keep you on your game. So I just want to kind of show you the difference between both sides of the stress.
Very good. Yeah. Awesome. Loving this. Give us some hearts.
Woo!
Likes.
Some deep stuff.
And shares.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, boy.
Tip number 8.
Oh, man.
Let me know if this resonates with you guys, because in order for you to achieve success and improve your mindset, you got to learn to get enough sleep.
This is our biggest challenge we had.
We need to get enough sleep, ladies and gentlemen, and we're not sleeping enough like we're recommended to do.
Yeah, this is something that we've been struggling with, huh?
We really have. In the very beginning, when we struggled with this, we actually hired a coach, and he actually put us through what is called the sleep challenge. And for 30 days, Rich and I had to actually put on our mobile devices to the coach a photograph of us sleeping next to each other, and literally what time we were going to go to bed. And unplug from the computer. So sleep is the single best tool for boosting your mental and physical performance that you need to get going to keep moving on your day-to-day, activities, as well as your happiness. You see, who here realizes that when you don't get enough sleep, you are a pain in the neck for the day? Literally.
Grumpy.
I know I can relate, because if I don't get enough sleep, I'm cranky. Don't even think about asking me what's for dinner. I'm like, nothing. We're ordering out. That's it. I ain't cooking nothing because I didn't get enough sleep.
I get grouchy and grumpy too. If I don't sleep, I just.
You want eggs? Make them your damn self.
But you know what I noticed though, like, and the important thing of like why this all goes together is because now that we're getting enough sleep, we are working out every morning.
It's feeling good.
We're getting in a nice routine.
Yes.
We're getting a lot more mental clarity.
Yes.
Which is creating some great ideas, guys.
Yes.
Amazing ideas. And but if you're tired all the time, because you will be if you try to burn the midnight oil,
you will burn yourself out.
Yeah. You will burn yourself out.
Don't listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. We love him. Ty Lopez, all these other great gurus out there. We love them all. But listen, their lifestyle and circumstances are totally different. What they're running from yours. Because you, health-wise, how's their health? How's your health? Can you compete with that? No, absolutely not. So you got to be realistic about yourself. It is recommended that you get at least how many hours of sleep a day? 6 to 8, right? At least 6 to 8. So how are you sleeping? Are you sleeping comfortably? Are you sleeping uncomfortably? You need to be really specific on the time, bless you, on the time that you are going to unplug and have what is called a hard stop in your business. So our hard stop is at what time? Bless him again.
Thank you.
What time is our hard stop on our calendar now?
8:30 we like wind down.
Yes.
9 o'clock we're in bed.
See that?
Yeah.
So if you're not operating your business this way, start today.
Yeah.
Forget about your last year's resolution and all the stuff that you wanted to do. Throw that out the window. COVID-19 kind of changed all that.
Yeah, we're gonna be changing some stuff on our schedule.
You gotta go back to square one and start changing things, because if you're not sleeping right, you're not gonna be able to produce the following day. You're not gonna be a producer.
Our mentorship that we do are gonna be different coaching days and times.
Yes, we're changing things. Yes.
And then also team training is gonna be a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Because I want everyone, not if you're on the East Coast as well, some of you are on the West Coast, some of you are in different parts of the world. But for us to be, better for you, we want to be there for you like 100%, like our minds really, really sharp. And I know for a fact that if we don't get enough sleep, it does affect our sharpness in our brain.
So get enough rest.
Yes.
Tip number 9.
Tip number 9, this is something that we've been working with for a while, is eating the right diet. We screw up sometimes still. We're not perfect. But we are always putting good stuff in our bodies. I have my kale, I have my pineapple with there's kale, pineapple, apple, green apple, coconut water, and what else? Banana.
We taste the rainbow.
Yeah, we taste the rainbow.
We taste the rainbow.
So we like to put good stuff in our bodies.
Yes.
And we're weaning out foods that we still eat from time to time. Like we'll have ground beef, we're weaning that out as well. Our bodies are talking to us.
We're replacing it with more whole foods, with leaner chicken, chicken breast, no skin, mostly from whole foods, because it's it's no hormones in it and no additives and things like that. Reserves.
And we're letting go of pasta as well. Because pasta is not really good for you.
No, it spikes your insulin. So if you do eat pasta, make sure you have protein with the pasta. Moderation.
Because if you don't have protein with the pasta, what happens is it does spike your insulin and makes your pancreas work overtime.
It does.
You gotta be careful about that.
Absolutely. Good point, Rich. Awesome. Okay. Tip number 10. Keep writing these things down, guys. Rich, scroll down. I want to see if people write on it.
Let's see. Before you go to 10, though, I want to say one more thing, okay? And the most important thing about having the right kind of diet, okay, the right kinds of foods in your body, what happens is it builds a lot of mental clarity. Remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Dave Twomey, he understands 6 to 8 hours recommended for sleep. Don't compare it to other influencers, because that will trip you up.
I know when I have great sleep, Dave, I feel like $1,000,000, man. I'm happier. I'm like more. I got ideas flowing. I'm ready to take on the world.
And you gotta use your common sense. When you hear these gurus talking about, I get 4 hours of sleep and I still can get stuff done. I sleep when I'm dead. Shut up.
Well, some people have a different lifestyle.
They do, but in the very beginning, they hustled their tails off.
Yes.
And they didn't tell you that. See?
Yeah.
You hit. Yep. Okay. Tip number 10.
Number 10.
Remember
this.
Okay. Without risk, there's no reward. You got to mitigate risk. Mitigate risk. Okay. Tip number 10 is, without risk, there's no reward. You have to mitigate risk. If you actually find yourself unwilling to take any risk whatsoever, how are you going to get the rewards? How are you going to even know and go after what you really want? How do you realize what's going to work if you never took a damn risk?
And by taking the risk, it is uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. It's uncharted territory. It's unfamiliar.
Like you were saying earlier.
Exactly. So you got to take risks, okay? Listen, life is a risk. Marriage is a risk. Surgery is a risk. Everything is a risk. When you walk out your door, it's a risk. Okay?
Yes.
Remove the risk by coming up with contingency plans. Like, think of a contingency plan about what you're doing right now with your online business. And look at the pros and cons. Put a plan together. If I take this risk, even though I haven't done it yet, let me plan out what's going to happen. Let me think about the positive scenarios. If it does work. What happens if it does work, right? 10 years ago, I didn't know how much a risk it was going to be for me to step out my comfort zone, open my heart, and actually receive Rich as a friend. I didn't realize that. I was very, by myself. I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Same here.
I was like scared to get into another relationship, right? And look at us 10 years now later. We're engaged and we're going to get married next year. So it's like, if you don't take a risk, you don't know. So make a contingency plan when you mitigate risk. Okay.
Yeah, which it ties into investment yourself.
Sure does. Yeah.
All right, tip number 11.
Go for it, Rich.
Okay, so you know how you feel when you feel like, really tired and you don't know why you're tired? You might think it's hunger, or you might think it's just, just an attitude, coming on, okay?
Yeah.
We tend to always, overthink things and respond immediately, okay? And when we respond immediately, we think that that's the problem. When in reality, we need to sit back a little bit and assess the situation first, okay? Am I tired because I didn't get enough sleep? Am I hungry? Okay. What is the different reasons that cause us to not really be in that flow, like we were talking about earlier, right?
Right.
It could be you're in a bad mood, you're tired, maybe you're hungry, lack of sleep, right? Like I was saying. So don't overthink things, okay? And don't respond immediately in your brain and think that you know what it is right off the bat. Just take a deep breath, assess the situation first. So don't respond immediately.
Yeah. Just to recap back in case Dave Twomey said, did you skip one? Well, number 8 was get enough sleep. Number 9 was eat the right diet. Number 10 was mitigate risk.
Yeah.
So we're all caught up. And number 11 was Rich was talking about don't respond too quickly.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we miss number 7?
Number 7. Oh, you did.
We missed number 7.
Okay. Thanks, David T. Holding us accountable.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So we're going to step back on number 7.
All right. Since he wants to skip and glance, go for it.
I'm not going to skip the glance.
Go.
No.
Go.
All right. When I look at obstacles, I see it as challenges, right? And so number 7 is see obstacles as challenge. This is how you learn to enjoy the harder parts of your life, thus become more effective. I've always said that when something is difficult, it's not hard, it's just different because it's unfamiliar.
You always say that, yeah.
So see obstacles as challenges, right?
Yes.
So I see obstacles as challenges, and I don't look at them like, well, that's not hard. It's just different. So different is a challenge.
Right.
It's not hard, it's a challenge.
Yes.
It's just different. But this is how we learn to enjoy the harder parts of your life. Okay?
And you were teaching this to our son, and he actually had to learn this.
Yes, and he's doing phenomenal in school.
Yes.
My God.
Yes. Okay.
So, I mean, just realize this, guys. You're going to have challenges. There are going to be obstacles. But just because you're dealing with an obstacle that's a challenge, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's hard.
No, it's just different.
It's just different.
So if you guys want to post something on your wall, on your timeline, and you want to put that one sentence value-based post, say it again.
See obstacles as challenges.
No, the other one. It's not hard. It's
not hard. It's just different.
It's not hard. It's just different. That's a good one right there by Rich Guzman. Okay.
Exactly.
Moving on. Are you guys getting value? Hearts and shares, likes, all that good stuff. Put in your comments, and we'll get to your questions too. We're going to take some questions if we have some time. All right. Moving on. Where are we at now? 12?
We are on 12.
12. Man, we still got more to go. Okay,
yes,
guys.
More to go.
Okay. Tip number 12. When it comes to mindfulness for success, try thought challenging. Look at negative beliefs, all your negative beliefs. Look at every single one of them. All right. Think about how they're serving you, and then break them down and analyze how these negative beliefs are really serving you or not serving you, and how accurate they are likely to be.
I like that. I really like that because, when we have like these disbeliefs or they're negative, right?
Right.
I mean, is it really true?
Our brains like to play tricks on us.
Right. You got to ask yourself, is it really true? Is that really the truth? Right. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. You have to ask yourself. So next time, okay, you have a negative thought or negative belief. Maybe somebody is influencing you. Is it true? Or is it someone else's truth that you were influenced by?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's something to ponder, guys.
So challenge those thoughts. Really think about them. Analyze those limiting beliefs. Everything that's negative that you've ever thought about, rehearsed, spoken like a broken record. It keeps like bothering you every single time. Analyze that thing and really break it down and see, you know what, this is not serving me. I'm not going to listen to this anymore because you know what, it's not accurate. It's not even, it's lying to me, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, put it in its place, man.
Exactly.
Number 13.
Finding out your belief is accurate by actually testing them, right? Which is kind of leaves off what we just came off of, right? So find out if your belief is accurate. Okay, look at everything you've ever learned in your life, okay? So tip number 13, find out your belief, is it accurate? Okay. Because you have to really think about this. Like everything that we've always learned in our life since childhood, since we've been brought up, is it the truth or is it that truth? You see what I'm saying? There's a separate truth there, right? But what is your truth? Like today, like what is your truth? Do you really believe in it? Do you really believe in it? Do you really believe that it's not possible to create wealth? Do you believe that it is impossible for you to create your own product? Do you believe that it's impossible for you to learn a new ad platform? Do you believe that it's impossible for you to build your own list? Do you feel that it's impossible for you to actually follow up correctly, right? These I'm just giving you some examples, okay? So find out your belief and test it. Test your belief. And what I mean by that is just go do it, okay? Forget about what you've ever known in your whole life that is irrelevant. That is someone else's truth. And it's sad, but it's a reality. You know, your father, your mother learned it from their father, their mother, their grandparents, so on and so forth. So that's that truth. But the question is, you are your own person, your own human being. So what is your truth? Okay? Because that's what matters at the end of the day.
Very good.
Okay? So find out if your belief is accurate.
Yes. Woo! Awesome. Okay. Number 14. Now, some people have been doing this since the early days of elementary school. We were taught how to do this, but we stopped. Somewhere along the lines in our journey as we became adults, we stopped doing this. So tip number 14 is keep a journal. Keep a journal, okay? Keep a daily account if you can. Write something in your diary and put it in detail. Be specific about your thoughts, your feelings. Be specific about the experiences, you know, what your decisions are, what you're planning to do, what you did do, and what was the outcome. Like, you need to write this stuff down. Believe it or not, when we actually journal, it's actually therapy. It's great therapy. One of the ways that I use journaling to my advantage was 2 ways. And I'll be transparent here. You don't know this. When I was a teenager in high school, in my senior year, I was a teenager battling suicidal thoughts. And so what I was told by my counselor in school was, okay, if you're thinking about this, you should journal those thoughts and take a real good account of them. And so what I did was I actually wrote an essay about teenage suicide. And I did all the research and everything. And I took my journaling to a whole nother level, which landed me a scholarship to pay for college. That's how I was able to qualify for a scholarship to go to college. So I took something of a problem, turned it into a positive. That was me when I was a teenager. The second time I used journaling to help me was when I lost my father. Going through grief journaling was one of the best therapies I ever encountered. And I want to thank Rich for that, because Rich introduced me to Diane Hoberson, who is a creator of grief journaling. And on Amazon, she sells these journal books that have writing prompts for you. When you lose somebody you love that's close to you, like a parent, you have a journal, and this journal gives you writing prompts to think about positive things and your memories and things like that you had with that long lost loved one, and you write things down. So use this to your advantage. It's a great tool, and it's also a great resource to help you find creativity, fight those limiting beliefs that you have within yourself that you deal with in your mindset, and also helping you create ideas. So journaling, keeping a personal diary, you know, for yourself, and keeping track of your inner thoughts and your feelings. Now,
I want to chime in on this one because and I know we got some people out here that don't like to read and write and stuff like that. I'm an audio guy, right? You can actually record an audio journal, okay? So you can do audio as well. You can record your voice. I think that's very powerful because you get to hear yourself speak, and you get to really listen to your emotions on that particular day. So that's another outlook.
Yeah. See? Yeah. Awesome. Woo! I know you guys weren't expecting that one.
Woo!
You didn't know that either.
That's deep.
I don't mind being transparent. Man. I like to keep it real, and I'll tell you everything about me. I ain't afraid to say nothing. Yeah. So, okay. Your next tip. Number 15. We're on track here, right? Yes. Okay, I did 14. You're doing 15 now. What's the 15th tip?
Wear a wristband.
Ooh.
Yep. Wear a wristband.
Okay.
Try to remember to think a certain way or believe a certain thing, then wear a wristband to remind yourself. Kind of like the old little loop-de-loop around your finger to remind you of something. Think a bit of a wristband, right? That will help you think a certain way or, to believe a certain thing, then wear a wristband to remind yourself.
Now, we have a lot of them. We have a lot of wristbands collected over the years of us actually attending live events, because that's one of the
Well, you could buy them.
things.
You could buy them to say certain things on
and they
them.
have like certain messages on the wristband. So like if it says you are a badass, it'll put something instilling in you.
Yeah, it could be like an affirmation.
Yeah.
Which is really, really powerful.
Yes.
So you put an affirmation on there, so you can start, to learn to think that way in a certain way.
It could be like, I am success. I am grateful.
Yeah.
Like whatever you want. You just have like something like that to remind you. That's great.
Very powerful.
I like that wristband. Okay.
Tip number 16.
Number 16.
Ooh, where's 16?
Okay, number 16 is start having that vision, not a goal. Too many people focus on the goal and don't have a vision. Who can relate? Right? Vision is much more motivating, ladies and gentlemen, and can help us stay on the right track versus the goal. Okay? Like, take the money situation out. That is a goal. Money is goal. A vision, long-term, 5, 10 years from now, your ideal life, every waking moment when you wake up at 7 in the morning to the time you go to bed, what are you doing in those hours?
Yes.
Who are you spending the most time with?
Yep.
How are you traveling? Are you going first class? Are you riding business class? Right? Where are you staying at? What are you drinking? Are you having a pina colada, hanging out by the beach? Or are you visiting a loved one that you haven't seen in years because you haven't had a chance to even visit them because you couldn't afford to leave because you had to work all the time?
Yep.
What is your vision? Let that be your motivating benefactor. Let that carry you forward. Stop focusing on the goal. Am I right about this, Rich?
Yes, it helps you stay right on track. It really does.
Yeah.
It's the motivator. It's the secret boss, I like to call it. You know what I mean? It's that hidden secret boss. See, we're all used to having bosses, right? But we are our own boss. If you're your own boss, if you start creating a vision, that's the little boss in the background just poking right there. Imaginary boss is, come on, let's go, right? If you want something so bad that you can taste it, that means you have a vision to achieve it, right? Visualize it. And here's the most important part. Connect the emotion to what you're seeing in your mind's eye.
And you want to talk biblical terms in the Bible, God was telling and saying to the Israelites, without vision, the people will perish. Well, all these Israelites, all they did was complain the whole time about going to the promised land. And he kept telling them how great it was looking. He was like, come on, y'all going to love this. God was like, you're going to love this. It's going to be great. It's the land of milk and honey. It's going to be wonderful. Nah, I don't know if we're going to make it if we live long enough. Well, guess what happened to those complainers? Yeah. Okay. Trip canceled.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Yeah. All right, guys. Number 17. Here's one that I like is breathe. The reason why is because, for me, when you are actually dealing with stress, and I mean in a negative way, it will change your breathing. Your breathing will get a little bit more shallow, and you won't breathe as deep and normal as you normally would unless you're happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I do is, if I'm feeling stressed or something, I like to literally go on my motorcycle and go for a ride up in the mountains, and I just take a ride, and I'm in nature, and I'm breathing, and I'm taking deep breaths, and I'm feeling really, really good escaping from that stress. That's just one of the things that I like to do. Another thing I like to do is on my watch.
Yeah, I was going to show
I don't know if you guys have an Apple Watch.
But there is an app on the Apple Watch, if you have an Apple Watch, and it actually is called Breathe. And when you use the app on the Apple Watch, if you have it, use it, especially one of those days where you're just really on edge and you're breathing shallow because you're so stressed and you're angry about something.
Yes.
Take a time out. Yes, you deserve one.
Very close to it right there.
Hold on. It went black. There it is. Right there. Okay.
So what happens is when you actually look at this, okay?
Right. And I hit start.
It'll literally breathe. It'll move with the way you're breathing.
Right.
And what happens is it'll vibrate and tell you exactly how to breathe. You follow along with the app. And let me tell you, it's pretty cool.
It really works. And you turned me to this because I was dealing with a lot of anxiety, and it was helping me deal with if I'm afraid to get on a plane ride because I get nervous before flight sometimes. So I'll just put it on and I'll just go.
Right, and you just follow it, and it just like
deep breaths,
expands your lungs and everything.
And it's so good, and it's just a few minutes out of your day. It's not going to kill you. It's going to help you. Yeah.
Because you got to understand something. When you're feeling stressed and you're breathing properly, okay, this is only if you're breathing properly. It helps activate a certain part of your nervous system,
right?
Okay, and that helps you calm down.
And what's the proper way to breathe? Is the stomach going out first, or is the stomach going in and then out first?
That's a good question.
Does everybody know how to properly breathe? Do you know how many Americans today don't know how to breathe properly? And that's the reason why they deal with, low oxygen levels, because they don't know how to properly breathe. We have to be taught how to breathe.
Are you telling me breathing is a skill set?
It is a skill set and a daily practice. Once you become aware that you're not breathing properly, you've got to get back on track and increase those oxygen levels that are going into your lungs, so you can live longer.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So make sure you understand that the proper way of breathing is the stomach goes out as you take deep breaths and goes in as you exhale.
And you breathe through your nose and exhale through your mouth.
That's how you properly breathe. Nobody really said anything about that before.
No.
I'm telling you, you guys are learning some stuff.
Tip number 18.
Okay. Number 18. Ask for forgiveness, not asking for permission. Now, this is really important. Number 18 goes a long way, especially for us entrepreneurs. There is never a good time. Never. You're not going to get a perfect moment. There's never really a good time. So just go after what you want. Nobody needs to give you permission for anything. Just go for it. Okay? You can ask for forgiveness later.
Yes.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission. There is never a good time. Okay? Time is never going to be right. So just go after what you want. And you can just get forgiveness later.
Boom. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Number 19.
All right. Count it down.
19.
Good time. 5:48.
So we talked about vision, right? So how do we break down these visions? Let's talk about breaking down the vision in 2 easy steps, okay? So make each step something small and simple that you can easily accomplish on a regular basis. Let me repeat that. This is powerful, okay? Break down your vision, okay? Break your vision down into steps, 2 simple steps. Make each step something small, simple, that you can easily accomplish on a regular basis. Don't go too crazy in the very beginning. Just create a vision and just do a couple of simple steps daily to start practicing when you're doing your vision techniques.
Yes, definitely. I can resonate with that. That is really
right.
good.
Number 20.
And last but not least, number 20. Work at it. Okay? Just put some work into it. Get some effort. Put some work at it. That's number 20. Mindset transformations don't happen overnight.
Yep.
They do not. I don't care what book you read, what webinar you watched, or what seminar or workshop you attended and spent buku thousands of dollars to attend. It's not going to happen overnight. At first, you'll find it's going to be hard to adopt new habits because we're not used to that kind of behavior and that kind of ritual. Yeah. And then that keeps you sinking back into what? Your old habits, right? And this is what's hard for a lot of knuckleheads who like to stay in that frame of mind because they don't want to have new habits. They love the being miserable state. That's being miserable, okay?
Because they're trying to avoid the pain.
They're trying to avoid the pain. You got to put work into it. You have to, like I said, the journaling helps. Write down those thoughts that you have that, tick you off or put you on edge, or record, right? Keep working at it every single day. And remember that slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Think about it. Lots of small changes that add up over a period of time is known as the compound effect. That will come at the end. You'll see the big result at the end, but you've got to do the small steps and celebrate all the small wins along the way to measure how far you're getting closer.
And then it'll turn into medium wins.
Exactly.
And then bigger wins.
And then bigger wins. Don't focus on the big enchilada. You can't eat an elephant. You have to eat it in one bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
So all of this stuff is really helpful. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of what we shared, out of these 20 power tips to improve your mindset for success. And now we can go ahead and take some questions before we go off the air.
Yes. Okay, let me go over to the chat
Boom,
section.
baby. Boom. Yeah.
Boom. Go over here. All right.
They weren't expecting this.
Please repeat 10 and 11.
10 and 11. Okay, let's go to our notes here.
Let's go to our notes over here.
Okay, 10 was... Okay, 10 is mitigate risk. Don't be afraid to take risks. Mitigate them. Mitigate risk. And 11 is don't respond immediately. Like, don't act too quickly.
Yes. Assess the situation.
Yeah, assess the situation. Yeah. Yes.
All right. Sandra says, Valley with a bang.
Awesome. Awesome.
Love it. Love it.
Chrissy says, yep, they are addicted to suffering and self-sabotaging. Yeah.
Hey, I like that one. I'm going to put that one.
Yes. And Chrissy, you are the one that actually sent me this birthday letter.
We're going to keep it this way.
Okay,
so we don't.
You sent me this birthday letter, so we don't want nobody to see your address. It's actually written in pen. So
right, and there's our address there, and there's her address there.
Okay, so I'm gonna open this. Okay.
You keep showing the addresses.
Oh my goodness.
A whole lot of people come.
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it. Well, they're gonna have Eros and Damon to deal with if they do come. Okay, so I'm gonna open your letter, Chrissy. I want everybody to see this letter because you're like the one that received. I received the letter today, so. It's on pretty paper. I love this. Is it okay, Chrissy, if I read the letter? Ask her in the chat. Put it in the chat.
I think it's okay.
Let me just take a
glance
at it.
She wanted to send you the letter.
Okay. So as I said last week, those of you who actually had our address that sent me a letter for my birthday, for my 40th birthday, to write something about how I've impacted your life in any special way, to let me know how it has been since you've known us online, offline. And Chrissy, so I can't even say her last name. Chrissy Thulin said that she actually says, "Hi Ace, happy birthday. Wow, writing this is so much cooler than typing." You know, that's true. And that's the reason why I said that, because we kind of tend to forget how to write, haven't we? Like, if you guys try to sign a check, doesn't it feel weird when you sign your name on a check? You're like, man, I'm writing again. I'm used to typing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So blessed to have met you. I remember the very first time you reached out to me on Instagram, I think, and connected ever since. Friends for life. I'm blessed to have you in my corner, always keeping it real. Aw. I'm still around. I don't plan on going anywhere. Schedules are all over with the virus, but I've been on Facebook, focused on connecting. Love it. I wish you the best birthday ever. Happy birthday. Many blessings. Love always, Chrissy. And she put some drawings on there with some hearts. So this is real. And I value this so much, Chrissy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Grateful for that, and I'm so glad that I've impacted your life in a special way. And I'm really excited because Chrissy, you don't know this, my dear, but I also have something planned up my sleeve, because Chrissy, now that I have your address, guess what? You're getting a wedding invitation and you're going to our wedding.
Ooh.
Chrissy's coming to the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I got your address. I'm going to send you a wedding invitation so you can come to the Ace and Rich wedding.
Yeah, look at that.
Chrissy's coming to the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
She actually said that you have impacted me.
I know. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Now we get to see each other in person and we get to meet at the wedding. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I'm so excited to meet you in person. You see, guys, that's the thing, the power of social media. I think a lot of people take this part for granted. You don't realize how you're impacting and influencing other people's lives. When you make a Facebook Live, when you market online, when you create a post, when you put your life out there and you're transparent, whether you're wearing makeup or you're not wearing makeup, you know, or your hair is not right, or you don't have any hair, you know, it doesn't matter, right? What matters is the message. The message is going to be clear, it's going to be powerful, and it's going to impact. I want everybody to write that down. It's going to make an impact into someone's life. And Rich and I were all about impacting people's lives and transforming your business to get the results now.
Yeah, create your own lifestyle business.
Yes, creating your lifestyle business.
David says, I write a hell of a better than I type.
I know there's a lot of people who's talented writers. They can do calligraphy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, those are the lost ways of writing. You know, those are art forms. You know, calligraphy and special kind of script writing. Now you can just go on like the font and just download it.
And then Chrissy said, I can't wait to meet you guys in person.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
You're coming to the wedding. I got your address.
Hearts. Love you guys.
And Tracy said he's got his in the mail. It's on his way. So Tracy Lee, thank you for sending me your letter. I can't wait to read it.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Anybody got any questions?
Well, Cheryl Gras says lots of good stuff.
Well, thank you. I'm glad.
Let's see here. Kevin Cove says, you're doing good for us.
Oh, Kevin, yes.
Appreciate it very much. We got a lot more for you.
Absolutely.
A lot more. And I got to say this, value with a bang. I love what you said there.
Yeah, Sandra. And Sandra, she's excited too. I know. I just saw her post today. Shout out to Sandra because she's getting ready to launch her new Facebook business profile that we worked on together. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see her new timeline cover. That's so sexy.
Yeah, Eugenio says Jim Rome talked about having a journal and writing everything down.
Yes, Jim Rome did say that, and he was right. You know, like I said, a lot of legends in this industry. Les Brown writes in the journal. Anthony Robbins writes in the journal. I mean, come on, guys. They're telling you what they're doing, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it, you know? So make that a part of your daily habit, right? You know, you rise and shine. You get up before you start the day, before you even log on a computer, write something. Just write.
See, Margaret says, two of my favorite coaches, hearts, hearts, hearts.
Oh, Margaret. Thank you so much, Margaret. I was actually working on your timeline cover today a little bit and hit a snag. Got to get a new picture. And we're gonna work on that. We got to get you looking good, girl. Got to get it looking good.
Kevin Cole says, it's not hard. It's just different.
Yeah, see, you remember. See, it sticks in your head. I love how you just put that together.
I'm going to be creating a T-shirt on that, actually.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, let's see any more comments coming through. And Margaret
Chrissy said, hashtag mass live. What is it? Massive value. Massive value. Massive value.
Nice. And let's see here. We got, Margaret says, you guys are so awesome.
Thank you.
Hearts. We hearts and Ken.
Yeah, more hearts.
Yeah.
Yes. And lots of people here on the live. This is great.
Cool. So we are almost at the top of the hour.
Yes.
Anyway, any questions, guys, about what we talked about?
I know. We got 2 more minutes.
Any
2 more
questions?
minutes.
We'll take some more questions.
Any questions about what we talked about? Oh, Arak says, I don't get, what is it? 11?
I didn't get 11. No, I already covered that.
You did cover
Yep,
that. Okay.
covered that.
Okay.
Yep.
We got it.
Okay, cool. Let's see what else we got here. And David said you should get my letter tomorrow.
Ooh, David Twomey too.
Oh,
nice. Boy. Ooh, I gotta save these. I got a pretty
live, huh?
I got a box and I save all these like things in there, like a keepsake. So these are going in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Let's see. Any more questions, guys, about what we talked about today? Let's see. I might miss some.
No, I think this is fine.
Warner said, be a risk taker.
Oh, yeah. Got to take the risk. Everything is a risk. I mean, gosh, you know, what you're doing right now, this is like the lowest risk, I would say, right?
Yep.
This is the lowest risk type of business.
Eugenio says, pork is bad for your system.
I know. And being Latino, we kind of have a little trouble with that because there's a traditional dish. Everybody knows about this. If y'all Latino, you know what I'm about to say.
It's called pernil.
It's called pernil. And it's a Spanish dish. It's roast pork shoulder. And it's tough for us sometimes.
It's the meat version of crack.
Oh my God.
But you know what?
I will eat pernil, but I will eat a little piece. I won't eat like a big piece of, you know, the pork shoulder. I will eat like a little piece.
Yes.
I won't. Yeah. That's as far as it goes. I can't go more than that. No.
I love what Dave said here. He said negative stress will disable your motivation circuits.
Ooh, very good, David.
Oh, I love that.
Love that.
That could be a T-shirt too, man.
That's a good one.
Man.
I love seeing the comments. Keep them coming in, guys. Yeah.
And let's see here. I'm looking to see if I missed any comments.
Next week, we should do like something like a tag-a-thon on our hot seat. We've never done that before, but I'm pushing for it because we want to get more people here to see this live. I think there's a lot of people missing out. Do you guys agree? They're missing out on this stuff. They're like, man, this is some good stuff. Every Friday, I'm tuning in to Ace and Rich.
Cheryl says, I love drum circles.
I do too.
Yeah, I've been in drum circles before. It's awesome. Yeah. It's oh my God.
Especially in the sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for the connection. Oh my God.
Go out there with the hula hoop.
Melanie says, I think you're motivating me.
I'm motivating
you. Well, hey, that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
We want you to wake up and realize that you're more powerful than you've ever imagined.
Open it up. Yes.
All right. I think let's see. Oh, no, I got to put what Julia said.
Oh, Julia.
Just energizing is the key.
Exercising is key.
Oh, exercising.
And it energizes your body and mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Exercising is the key. It energizes your body and your mind. Energizing is key too, though. You can't do it without exercise.
You need the energy.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Sophia.
Oh, hi, Sophia. Let's see here. All right, let me see if any more comments.
Tracy says, when I eat bad, I feel like crap. Yeah, when you eat bad food, it does have an effect on your mood.
No mental clarity for your business, I'm telling you.
And you can tell, like, if you eat a good salad, I mean, let's put that salad together, right? You worked hard on it. You got the greens, you got the tomatoes, you got the cucumbers, you got all this good stuff in there.
Shredded carrots.
Some blueberries. Right? Let's throw that good salad. And you have that. Notice how you feel right after you're having it.
Feel alive.
You do.
You know what it is, though? It's because that food is alive.
It's live food.
Chlorophyll.
That's what the green. Yeah. The greener the better. That's why we always recommend dino kale, because dino kale can also be put in salads, and it's really, really healthy for you.
Baby spinach.
It may not taste that great, but there's ways to make it taste better. Even salad dressing. And it's good. Baby spinach is good too. Yeah. Now, when you eat a bag of chips, and you start going for the chocolate, and you start going for the cake,
we were just talking about that earlier.
And you feel sluggish, and you feel like you just want to go and take a nap, like you got the food coma.
Warner said, if you want to learn about correct breathing, listen to breathing techniques in free diving.
Now that I love to hear, because Warner is actually a professional diver.
Yes.
Like he's been in deep.
He's been in the deep.
He's been in the deep waters, and he lives in Thailand, and he's Austrian, and he actually has a license to teach diving.
Yes.
So see how much we know about these people?
So understand that if anything, Warner knows about breathing.
If you want to know about correct breathing, take his advice. Thank you, Warner, for that. Learn what free divers do to breathe properly, and you can actually learn the technique.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna check that out.
Oh my God. Let's see. Go ahead.
Oh, Nancy says it would be sad if we were not up to receiving so much value. I know, right?
Oh.
See, that's gratitude.
I love it.
It's gratitude.
I love it.
It's right there.
I love it. Oh my God.
Yeah, see, Margaret says most definitely these people are missing out who are not here.
Yeah, well, that's their loss.
Yeah.
They can watch the replay.
No, next week, I'm telling you, we're going to do a tagathon.
Let's do it.
We're going to do a tagathon.
Let's do it, man. Totally down for that. All right. So that's it.
Okay.
I think we got all the
we did it.
Out of the way.
We did it. So, Rich, anything else we got to add?
You want to take us out, my dear?
Yes, I'll take us out. So I want to thank everyone for attending today's Hot Seat Live and learning all the best tips that we can help you with your mindset, help you for success. And with that being said, we hope you enjoyed today's Hot Seat Live. If you want more information about getting mentorship, book your free consultation with us at workwithaceandrichcall.com. And please like and share the replay when it's up and ready with your audience on your timeline or in your groups.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's called workwithaceandrich.com.
Workwithaceandrich.com. Thank you. Okay, I was a typo right there.
It was an audio typo.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. But yeah, workwithaceandrich.com is our domain. Go there, book your appointment, and we'll sit with you and have a nice chat about where you are right now in your business and how we can be your mentors.
Yep, how we can help you move forward in your business so that we can start getting results. Because what we like to focus on is helping people get results. At the end of the day, if you're not getting results, you're not growing.
No, you're not.
All right, guys, have a great weekend.
Enjoy
and we'll see you on a new live very soon, guys. Take care.
Bye now.